Oregon gas prices drop. What you need to know. Gas prices in Oregon show a slight decline amid national trends. In a surprising twist, average gasoline prices in Oregon have dipped by 1.4 cents over the past week, now averaging $3.93 per gallon as of Monday. This information comes from a comprehensive survey conducted by GasBuddy, which analyzed prices at 1,307 gas stations across the state. To put this into perspective, prices in Oregon are currently 9.3 cents lower than they were a month ago, yet they remain 2.9 cents higher than the same time last year. Meanwhile, the national average price for diesel has seen a rise of 1.7 cents, reaching $3.693 per gallon. GasBuddy's price reports reveal a significant disparity in gas prices within Oregon. The lowest price recorded was $3.26 per gallon at one station on Sunday, while another station charged as much as $4.99 per gallon, creating a staggering difference of $1.73 per gallon. This variation highlights the unpredictable nature of fuel pricing in the region. On a broader scale, the national average price of gasoline has also experienced a slight decrease, falling by 1.7 cents to an average of $3.09 per gallon. This figure represents a decrease of 11.5 cents compared to a month ago and is 37.7 cents lower than the average price from a year ago, according to GasBuddy's extensive data collection from over 11 million weekly price reports across more than 150,000 gas stations nationwide. A look back, historical gas prices in Oregon and the U.S. To understand the current pricing landscape, it's helpful to look at historical gasoline prices in Oregon alongside the national averages over the past decade. July 21st, 2024, $3.90, U.S. average, $3.47. July 21st, 2023, $4.56, U.S. average, $3.56. July 21st, 2022, $5.20, U.S. average, $4.42. July 21st, 2021, $3.69, U.S. average, $3.16. July 21st, 2020, $2.59, U.S. average, $2.18. July 21st, 2019, $3.17, U.S. average, $2.76. July 21st, 2018, $3.27, U.S. average, $2.83. July 21st, 2017, $2.64, U.S. average, $2.28. July 21st, 2016, $2.52, U.S. average, $2.17. July 21st, 2015, $3.13, U.S. average, $2.75. Current gas prices in neighboring areas. Here's a quick snapshot of gas prices in some neighboring cities. Eugene, $3.84, down 2.7 cents from last week's $3.86. Salem, $3.82, down 5.9 cents from last week's $3.88. Portland, $4.03, down 0.8 cents from last week's $4.04. Patrick DeHaan, the head of petroleum analysis at GasBuddy, commented on the recent trends, stating, "The national average price of gasoline has seen a slight decline, which coincides with a drop in oil prices of over $2 per barrel. However, some states, including Florida, Nebraska, and Indiana, have defied this trend, experiencing double-digit increases in gas prices. This phenomenon, known as price cycling, can lead to significant fluctuations in prices every few weeks, even when wholesale costs remain stable. As we approach August, I don't anticipate major changes in the national average, but states affected by price cycling are likely to continue facing volatile price swings, while others may enjoy more stable pricing." What are your thoughts? This situation raises intriguing questions about the factors influencing gas prices. Why do some states experience such drastic fluctuations while others remain stable? Are there underlying economic principles at play that the average consumer might not be aware of? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's discuss the complexities of gas pricing and what it means for consumers. Why U.S. gasoline prices could drop below $3 this summer. Gas prices in the U.S. could drop below $3 per gallon this summer, a welcome relief for Americans who have been enduring record-high prices at the pump. This potential price drop is due to a combination of factors, including a decrease in demand caused by extreme weather events and an increase in imports that have filled inventories. Despite President Trump's promises to lower fuel prices, analysts say that presidents ultimately have little influence on the cost of gasoline. However, the combination of lower oil prices and decreased demand could lead to a drop in gas prices in the coming months. Gas prices update July 2025. Slight nationwide drop. Alabama prices rise. Gas prices are experiencing a slight decline across the country, but there's a twist in Alabama where prices have actually increased. Last week, the national average for a gallon of regular gasoline stood at $3.15, but it has dipped just a notch to $3.14 as of Monday. This small change might seem insignificant, but it reflects ongoing fluctuations in the market that can impact consumers in various ways. In contrast, Alabama has seen a rise in its state average, which increased by 2 cents to reach $2.79 per gallon, up from the previous week's $2.77. This discrepancy raises questions about regional pricing strategies and the factors that contribute to these variations. According to GasBuddy.com, prices in Troy, Alabama vary significantly, ranging from a low of $2.74 to a high of $2.89. Nearby towns are also experiencing their own price ranges. In Ozark, prices are between $2.58 and $2.74. Lovern has a higher average at $2.95. Union Springs reports prices from $2.85 to $2.89. Dothan's prices fluctuate between $2.64 and $2.69. And Montgomery also sees a range from $2.64 to $2.69. On a national scale, Alabama boasts one of the lowest average gas prices in the country at $2.76. For comparison, neighboring states have the following averages: Mississippi at $2.71, Tennessee at $2.76, Georgia at $2.90, and Florida at $3.06. It's worth noting that the highest average price recorded for regular gasoline in Alabama was a staggering $4.63 on June 14, 2022. This historical context highlights the volatility of gas prices and the potential for significant changes in the future. But here's where it gets controversial. Why are gas prices so inconsistent across different states? Is it purely a matter of supply and demand, or are there deeper economic factors at play? We invite you to share your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think the price differences are justified, or do you believe consumers are being unfairly charged? Let's discuss.